All right, what's going on, everybody? This is Peter Renna back with another dollar bin digging article for comicbookinvest.com. This is just a short little accompanying video that I like to do each week, just to kind of show off the books that I get that I might not also cover in the article itself, because I only usually do about 4. So, yeah, this week I did all right. Most of these I picked up over the weekend, last Sunday, at the flea market and at a local comic shop. And then I actually, on Thursday, this morning, I actually stopped at the flea market again because I had off and picked up a couple more books. So I don't have a lot again to show, but I'm trying to keep the volumes down and just be a little more selective in books that I'm buying. At the same time, as much as I try to keep the volumes down, I still end up buying more books than I probably should. So let's just dive in and see what we got here. All right, so without further ado, this is an oldie. I still see these every once in a while, and I don't know why I still buy them. I guess it's just out of habit. But Wolverine 80. It's still that first X-23 test tube. I don't know if this will ever gain interest again, but I just, for $1 or less, I just can't help not grabbing it just because I see it. So I still grab these when I do see them. I don't see them a lot anymore, but when I do, like this morning, I do grab that. Here's one. This is a little dinged up, but still, I figured it was worth it for a buck. This is Wolverine 88, and it's a newsstand. These earlier Deadpool appearances usually do well. People end up looking for these. Regardless, this one with the Deadpool in it is usually a book that people end up looking for. The newsstand, yeah, it doesn't hurt, even with the few spine ticks you got down the side of that one. I usually grab these as well when I see them and just try to build sets and runs of like Born Again. So I got Daredevil 228 and 230 here. And so Frank Miller, the Born Again run. Again, it's a good run. It's a good story. So even for the story alone, I grab Born Again. And like I said, I usually like building sets of that because you can usually find them pretty cheap and just put something together real quick. So my next book is one I just had no idea about. It just looked interesting, so I bought it. And this was a second print for X-Men #2 that had Blade on the cover here. I think this actually, once I got home and looked it up, it looks like it does pretty well. So I think it was a good impulse grab on my part. So that's, again, when you see these weird later printings from years ago, take a chance. If the cover looks interesting enough to you, I thought a Blade cover was kind of cool, so yeah, I gave it a shot, and I think it might have paid off. This run I found, pay no attention to the sticker prices because I ended up just getting a deal there. But this Annihilation run for Silver Surfer, I found all 4, so I grabbed all 4. I think sets you can still kind of move for a decent price. Definitely more than $4 for these things. So if you find sets of stories like that, I am also a fan of just grabbing them. If it's an interesting run, you can usually find a buyer for stuff like that because people don't want to have to go and build a set themselves. And if you find it cheap enough, you can usually make your money back plus, pretty easily. I grab these random Star Wars variants every now and again, usually the photo covers, because I don't see them a lot. I usually don't grab them off the shelf when they come out new because I don't know, half the time I don't want to pay full cover price for a lot of things. But when I see things like for $1, then I'll take a shot on like an Obi-Wan Kenobi photo cover because who knows, maybe this gains some interest once his show hits Disney Plus or whatever. Same could be said for these Jabba books. Well, the Jabba, I've seen the set, but I grabbed this design variant, and then again, I grabbed the movie photo variant, which I think the photo variants might be 1 in 10s, but I'm not positive on that. But I'm pretty sure that was the ratio. So, again, you can find a 1 in 10 for $1. I'm going to take a shot because, it's a buck. This was just for fun because I know I had it. I remember this from back in the 90s, but I don't know where my copy is. And this is just a Death's Head 2. #1. It just hits my memory, hits that place back when I was collecting in the 90s, and I remember this Liam Sharp cover, and I thought it was pretty cool, so I figured I'd grab another one, Marvel UK. Sticking with just randomly picking up milestone books, I found a Blood Syndicate, #1, so I figured, why not? Grab it. Set it aside. Who knows where it'll end up? Probably nowhere, but take a shot. Let's see what else I got here. So I got another Star Wars. Ended up getting a Star Wars Blood Ties. This looks like a Boba Fett book. I don't think I have this whole run. So I just grabbed it. Again, for $1, take a shot. And I think Star Wars Universe down there at the bottom, I think that is a newsstand. So, again, newsstand Star Wars, not too shabby. I grabbed this when I saw it too. Free Comic Book Day. I don't ignore them all the time because some of them are worth a little bit. I think this is a possible first General Grievous. I don't know the actual outline of when he dropped and here or there. I know that Star Wars Empire 27, there's like a montage cameo half panel or some such nonsense. So I don't know if this is actually a first Grievous in comic book, but it still does well for a Free Comic Book Day book. So I just put it in my pile and grabbed it. These I actually got over a couple of trips because I grabbed, I think, 2 copies when I was there on Sunday, and then I grabbed another copy when I hit the shop on Wednesday. And these are just Hawkeye, #1, Kate Bishop. I think this is her first solo series, so for $1, take a shot. I think she's going to be coming to Disney Plus with a show, and they might mine material from here, so we might get some of these secondary characters out of here. I think that character Alloy first appeared in here. I know there's a little heat on that, was it West Coast? The new version of West Coast Avengers, like 9 and 10, I think heated up for a minute because it was like a metal symbiote of some kind. Again, I think the character was Alloy, but I think she first appeared here in this Hawkeye book. But again, it's $1, so yeah, I bought 3 of them, but the price I paid getting 3 of them is still less than if I would have bought it new for $3.99. So, again, taking a shot. Here's a book. I used to see these in the boxes all the time, but I never pay attention to the weird, like Eclipse and Comico, those weird imprints from back in the day because it just I didn't know much about them. But I heard good things about Elementals, so I saw this issue 1, so I figured, yeah, I'll buy it and take a shot. So Elementals 1. Again, I don't think it's that expensive to go and buy this, but I don't know, look like a pretty clean copy. A couple of spine ticks, but this white cover is actually pretty clean. So for $1, I'm grabbing it. Let's see, what do we got here up next? I got a Conan 44. It's just a red Sonya cover. So figured why not? I don't have a lot of Conan books, but with Red Sonya there, I figured it was worth a grab. Kind of dig the whole outline there, with them fighting on top of that skull. Thought it was a pretty cool cover, so for $1, why not? Same with this. It's just a Spidey I need for my ASM run, so $208, for $1, just grabbing it. It's clean, not too bad. Slowly chipping away. I know my buddy Chris Nelms was getting close a while ago to getting his ASM run, there. I know he needs some of the big boy books, but still, I got a long ways to go, so I keep chipping away at it and whatever I can find in the cheap bins. This was an interesting second print that I saw because I don't remember seeing this out there a lot, but I grabbed a Deathstroke. It's got this gold cover, Deathstroke 1 from back in the day. I don't know, just looked kind of cool for a second print. So I figured I'd grab it. Newsstand, Web 97. I believe this is one of the first appearances of Nightwatch. I think that's his name. Yeah, I think the character, what's his name? Like Kevin Trench or something like that. He first appears here, and I think he becomes Nightwatch. So I don't think Nightwatch appears here, but the character who becomes Nightwatch. But still, I remember this used to flip for like $10-15 pretty easily not that long ago with rumors that Spike Lee was going to be doing like a Nightwatch movie at some point. And I doubt that'll ever happen, but you never know. But newsstand, first appearance, $1. I'd rather have it stockpile in case news like that hits. Yeah, you might have a few that you could do something with if you're just patient. So that's the kind of thing I'm just going to throw in a box and just wait it out. And eventually, if I need to get rid of it, I'll get rid of it. It only costs me $1. You can also still find, in some places, at least places by me, some semi-new releases, just kind of overstock that ends up in the dollar bins. Just titles that people aren't buying, that stores might have over-ordered. They just kind of clear it out just to make space. So that's when you look for things, and that's when I at least look for things like this Red Hood and the Outlaws 26. So I grabbed 2 of them, because I found 2 of them. It's heated up recently because of, I think this is the look that we've seen that Jason Todd is going to have when he hits the Titans show on HBO Max. So there is a B cover that's pretty cool for this one as well, but I think this cover has actually been outperforming it on the back issue market recently. So again, I think this has been doing pretty well, so I picked up 2 copies and see what we're going to do with them. And then lastly, I got an oldie but a goodie, just Turner, Fathom 1. It is what it is. I just like it. Figured I'd grab it. I like Michael Turner. It's number one. You could probably get a few bucks for it. It's not a huge deal, but this is the kind of thing I still just like grabbing randomly when I'm digging in the boxes. Just sometimes books, they just kind of scratch that itch. They hit you in the feels a little bit and get you to remember a simpler time, I guess. But yeah, so that's all I got this week. I think I got some books, some decent books that I want to cover. So probably do that second print Blade, and maybe I'll do the Hawkeye, and maybe I don't know. I'll figure it out. But I'm going to pick 4 out of that pile and get you that article tomorrow. And hopefully you enjoyed the video with the dollar bin picks that I had for this week. And I will see you guys all next time. Cheers.